All right, I think it's going to be a quarter high tone. Oh, not a quarter. Hey. Ooh, it's a heavy one too. I haven't gotten a big one of these in a while. This is one of my all-time favorite beaches, by the way. You're gonna love this beach. It's super crowded right now. It's definitely more crowded than I like to metal detect. With my wife up there in the middle of said crowd. See if there's anything in here at all. Oh, there's a nail. Was a nail. Yeah, it's definitely a really bitchin' beach. They got a mid-tone here. Be nice if there was something good. All of a sudden I got wave. Before I turned the camera on, oh, it sounds like it's out of the hole. Up. Oh, the curse of the zinc penny. Yeah, it could have. It was literally sounded so good. I am using my 800 today, so I'm looking for mid-tones in the 10, 11 range. And that was an 8. There goes my beautiful wife. Little copper screw. Alright, I was blindly digging that last target, and a piece of jewelry in there. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. I gotta be honest, I couldn't even tell you what the target sound was, so I'm kind of thinking that might be a silver earring. It's looking pretty silvery to me. Yeah, I'm inclined. I don't see any place where it's rubbed off, but I also don't see any markings. It's pretty, but I'm kind of thinking it's going to be silver, so I'll go ahead and put that in my pocket and see what else we can find. Number 7. Sounds like a low tone for real. What am I seeing? What is that? I think it's one of those wire pieces of jewelry. Probably not precious metal. A lot of solder in there. Probably had a stone or two. They're gone. Well, I'm walking up to go for a body surfing session, and I look down and I don't know, looks awfully greenish to me. I'm gonna have my wife, my lovely assistant, unfold that. What do we have? We have more than one. We have $5 and we have $10. Boom. That's a win. All right, another day, another beach. So I'm gonna get on down there and see if we've had any, and I repeat, any movement of the sand. The swell is pretty small, almost non-existent. If you really look, there's almost no waves to speak of. All right, I got a tiny iron. Oh, hey, I guess the waves are still bigger than I thought. We'll never see that target again. Good to know though. And I'm getting a barely audible iron signal. It's -18, -19 right now, which doesn't always mean much, especially on this beach. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a chirp at the end of it. Could still be a nail or something. Now it is actually reading 98. Back to negative 19. 98 is always interesting because it sounds really good, but it's often. Now it's like a 65, and I'm thinking zinc penny or something, maybe. I saw like a wire or something. Oh, that's what I saw. It is like a little. I don't know what that is. That's a finishing nail, small finishing nail. Alright, I got one bounce around iron to high tone. And nothing out here is going to have a decent, really decent sound to it. So probably going to be a piece of iron, if I had to guess. Should be the scoop. I think it's going to be, oh, it's a quarter. That'll tell you. Funny stuff. All right, first target is a quarter. Might have just been this piece of iron. They give off a great signal sometimes. It's actually a flat little piece of lead. It sounded so good. I got a negative 19 again. So far those have all turned out to be dimes. Maybe a negative 19, still negative 19. Maybe a negative 19 is a dime. Now it's a 98. Maybe a negative 18 slash, or negative 19 slash 98. Ooh, I think I see my first 10 stake. That's what I think I have. Let's see if I got super lucky to get a 10 stake. They're hard to come by. Yep. That's what it is, the old Tento Stako. Yeah, kind of rusty. I'm gonna name it Rusty. Good old Rusty the 10 stake. Make a cartoon about him. It's your best friend. You can hold up your tent, cut your foot, all sorts of stuff. Give you tetanus. That's just kind of fun, then kind of not. Those Sour Patch Kids where they're kind of sweet but not. That's what Rusty the 10 stake is. Kind of sweet but not. But he's off the beach now. Got another target here. Doesn't sound much better than the last one, but another target. I think that last one was a nail just because I see a little piece of iron. Try to get my scoop just because they sound so good sometimes. The flat ones. Alright, let's get rid of you. These little guys right here sound amazing. Okay, that one is gone. Did get hit with seaweed, so maybe that's hopefully lucky seaweed. It's wrapped around my leg. And both targets are officially gone. Now if you look in there, there's a screw, but there's also a worm. I'm gonna let him go. Go on, worm. He's gone. But that sounded really good. Negative 18, 98. Negative 18 to 98. I'm thinking it's a coin. It's thinking it's a nail, I think. No, maybe not. Let's see if anything appears. Don't see anything in the scoop. Oh, it is a nail. Yep. 98, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting an all iron, then kind of sounds like a low tone or a mid tone. It may just be more of that iron, because that stuff can sound really good. I also got that little piece of lead that sounded amazing too. I'm hoping I can get a little break in the waves, see if we can dig whatever it is up. See if I can find a spot up here to lay it down that's not going to be too loud with all the black sand. Okay, should be in here. See if I can see anything. Yep, there it is. Little copper screw with a little bit of brass on, or a little bit of brass on it as well. All right, well, at least it sounded pretty good. Therefore, I'm glad I dug it. I'll let you guys see a little scenic view. Still a little bit of a cut, definitely some black sand, and the waves are definitely getting bigger. I misread my tide chart. It was actually, I thought it was a couple hours after high tide. It was only about a half an hour after high tide. So I did find myself in a lot more water than I really wanted to. That being said, I also was hoping that we'd start getting some of this to start moving out. We'd be able to find stuff down a little bit lower, but I am forced to stay high, which is not producing much. So there you go. That's my dilemma. See a little high toner here. It sounded pretty good, so I didn't have my camera on, but I'm hoping it's in a scoop, and I'm hoping it's a coin. And it is. It's a dime. Wow. I got another high tone down here. Here iron as well, but I'm hoping I got it. Yeah, it's another dime. All right, I think it's going to be a quarter, high tone. Oh, not a quarter. Hey. Ooh, it's a heavy one too. I haven't gotten a big one of these in a while. That is awesome. Sounded like iron, and then it went to a. Gee, wow, that's really neat looking. It's got an eagle or something, and then a stone. Let's get up a little higher. This is by far the biggest silver ring I've found in a long time. You can tell by this dark patina, and it's kind of purple in tint, that it's definitely silver. And wow, what a really pretty stone. Holy moly, that is one of the prettier silver rings I've found in a long time. And it's got some sort of what looks like bird feathers here. I think that's an eagle kind of landing with this really cool looking stone. Kind of a neat design on the sides, and well, that's a heavy ring too. That's really, really cool. Like I said, I have not found a big silver ring. I can't even tell you when the last time I saw a decent sized silver ring. Found a lot of small ones. I really can't tell if it's got anything in it as far as 925, or if it's older, maybe sterling, but I really can't see anything in there. But that doesn't mean much. I can tell you for sure it is silver. So, wow, silver ring. Super excited by that. And was fully expecting to show you guys a beat up old quarter. That makes me way happier. Now I see a really beat up zig penny in here. Yep, yellow dime in there. See if I can pull off getting it out without getting knocked over or losing my detector. Hey, there we go. Big wave. I found Rusty the 10 Stakes twin brother. Actually found another one. I think they're triplets. Just didn't film the third one. I think I have high tone in the scoop, and it is fishing weight, 1/2 ounce. Another really deep, probably 3 ounce fishing weight. Yep, 3 ounce. And I dug deep for that thing. It is kind of looking like it's turning white, which usually means it's old. It was made in Mexico. It says that on it. Whoa, big wave. Not big like last week, but big enough for out here to... I see a crusty quarter down in there. Come on, Bobby. All right, I got a... Sounds like a high tone. It's making all sorts of noise, so no guarantee. Yeah, it sounds like it. Maybe a high tone. It's definitely got some crackle to it as well. I'm thinking zinc penny, to be honest with you. Oh, not even close. Nailed it. And another crusty zinc penny. Oh, you know what? That's actually 2 zinc pennies stacked together. It's a twofer. Yeah, another zinc penny. I don't think that one's going to be spendable. Pretty sure. Boy, I'm in the middle of a lot of waves, but I thought that was kind of interesting. No idea what it is, but big piece of iron. I just got a 4 or 5 ounce fishing weight, which is a good sign. And a worm. We'll let the worm go. Now let me just tell you, that sounded really good, but it is just a little piece of copper. But man, you know, these thin pieces of copper that are a little bit larger, it sounds so good. But it's just some sort of old pipe. Oh, stinking zinking. Where are you? I saw you. There you are. Stinking zinking. Almost spendable. Look at that. Not quite though. It's getting a little weird now. I just found a second double zinc penny. Weird. 2 and 2 makes 4 unspendable zinc pennies. I took a direct hit to the back on a wave because the zinc penny sounded so good. Psych! Alright, I want to kind of show you guys what I'm doing. The tide is finally going out a tiny bit. There's still some sets that are, and when I say sets, you know, amounts of waves, group of waves, called a set, and they're coming in like that one. But right along this little corridor right here, there's a trough, and in that trough is where I'm finding most of my fishing weights, which means that they're heavy objects down here. So it is where I found that big fat silver ring too. That tells me there's some, you know, some heavy objects that have come down here, probably originally up at that cut and then working their way down into this area. So I'm going to keep kind of working this little trough, hoping that with the tide going out, it'll get a little more exposed. It's not a lot of targets, but it is where all the heavy ones are. So hoping that means there might be either more silver or some more gold down in this trough, because again, a couple of the fishing weights I've found are pretty heavy. It's real hard to stay down here with all the waves breaking around you. Again, it's, you know, luckily not too big today, so it's not like, you know, where I'm down at other beaches where it's huge, and I run the risk of losing my life, my equipment, all that good stuff. So I'll keep doing what we're doing and seeing if we'll find anything. It's kind of funny. I was watching Monterey Magnet Man the other day. We were out together, and he found a fishing lure, and I thought to myself, when he found said fishing lure, and I just found one, how alluring. You know, with the iron, I always say the irony of it. This is a lure, so it's very alluring. That's my play on the words for the day. It's sad that I actually thought about it and waited for it. I literally saw the hugest sand crab in the hole, but I did get a copper penny. So there you go, a little baby sand crab. He's now gone free. This sounds like a low tone, and it's really acting like it's a 20. So I decided turning on the camera might be cool. That sounds great. 17 to 20. Probably going to be another zinc penny. That's what I'm thinking. And that's because it's another zinc penny. Dang it! Man, that sounded unbelievable. Alright, I had a little high tone right here. 74, which is interesting. It's the first time I've gotten one without a bunch of iron along with it, which honestly makes me a little nervous, but I'm kind of thinking it might be a fishing weight. Now it's at 66. Still sounds great. Ooh. Sounds like, seems like it's really possibly really big though. A little nervous about how big this might be. Should be in my scoop. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh, I think it's a huge piece of copper sheeting. That's what it is. That's why it sounded so good. Look at that. It's a lot of copper right there. All right, here's wrap up number one. I did get a little bit of iron, some little pieces of nail and whatnot. I did get one zinc penny. I count one zinc penny. That's the entirety of my coins. I did get 3 pieces of sea glass. I got a little copper screw. I did get $10 in cash. It was literally right next to my wife where she was sitting, all wadded up. So $10, not bad. As far as the good stuff goes, I did get this little piece of homemade wire jewelry. I'm sure it probably had some sort of a stone in it at some point in time, but anything that was in it is now gone. So it's just a bunch of wire with solder. And lastly, I did get this, kind of neat. It is sterling silver. It's marked 925, and it is a silver earring. So with as few targets as I found, not bad at all. And really, the real treasure was hanging out with my wife at the beach. That is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. It was crazy crowded, but there wasn't a lot of targets out there anyway. But I really enjoyed being with my wife and getting to go body surf. So again, that is the treasure. All right, here's wrap up number 2. I did get a lot of iron. Obviously the plastic bottle caps I pick up. Almond Joy Bar, which means sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you litter. Probably should put it in the trash. Some pieces of a can slaw. I did get a little bit of aluminum, fragments, blobberites. I did get a big chunk of melted lead. Ton of fish hooks. Did get quite a few fishing weights. Did get this one, glows in the dark. Not sure why. Did get this big giant piece of copper. I got this very alluring lure. So alluring. Again, stupid that I waited so long to play on words. I got this, what looks like a headphone jack or some sort of, guitar jack. Maybe you're out there, rocking with your band and you leave your amp in the ocean. I don't know. Got a few copper screws. Did get Rusty, his twin brother, and what I thought was a triplet, but it turns out this is their big brother. So Rusty and his 2 brothers. I've now named them. A little bit of a random copper. I did get this little fishbone, which I thought was kind of weird. I did also get 12 quarters. I got 13 dimes. I got 3 nickels. I got 5 copper pennies. And I got a total of 23 zinc pennies, almost all of them not spendable. But the interesting thing, 4 of those zinc pennies are actually stuck together in 2 different, 2 different loaves of zinc penny. So pretty sure we're not going to be getting those apart. And then lastly, the good stuff. I'll start with this. I did get a junk earring. A lot of this stuff, unfortunately, my batteries died, so I didn't get on film. And I started finding a lot of targets after the batteries died. I did get this little weird triangular junk earring. So 2 junk earrings. I also got this beautiful sterling silver ring. It is marked 925. It is in a Native American motif. Really nice, pretty heavy. I haven't weighed it, but I did clean it up so you guys could kind of see the eagle and all that good stuff. Definitely the nicest silver ring I've gotten in quite a while, so pretty happy with that. Also, if you guys are interested in the scoops and equipment I do use a CKG scoop, and if you're interested in getting a 10% discount, just go into the description. You can also ask me. Somebody asked me in my comments whether I could forward it to him, so I did forward directly to him. So if you are interested in that discount code and you can't find it in the descriptions, just let me know in the comments and I will respond with that discount code. But again, it'll get you 10% off of all CKG products. Great products. I love my titanium scoop, so if you don't have one, get one. All right, as you guys know, this is where all the bad pennies go to die. Bye, bad pennies. Hey guys, Pirate Mike here. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea why I do this, but every time I find a $50 at the beach, I stick it in my eye. Again, I sure hope you like my channel, and thank you again for watching and for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Sure love it if you guys would subscribe. You can just click on my head right here, or you can watch either of these two videos.